Well, something went through the chipper and destroyed the knives in there. And he cracks it open, takes a look, and the two top blades were completely gone on each one.
The little knife is gone.
Alex and Steven get right at the blade changing process and repairing the blades. And you can notice that Alex grabs a grinder and starts grinding the holder because it was kind of messed up and had to get it straightened out so it'll hold the new blades in place. And it's just a teamwork between them two guys. They look like they've been doing this a couple times around and have stuff go through there.
More of them. Grinder, ain't you?
You don't notice it, but it's off camera. He's pointing down at the grinder for me to look at. I don't want you guys to be nervous, but look at the safety pin them boys have put in there. You'll see the hole above and then the safety pin where I'm pointing the camera at right down there. If somebody had engaged the clutch, it just smoked the belts out. They started loading my first load, and you'll see what I have in my trailer. And it made my day kind of bad because I just went to the chiropractor yesterday and he snapped my back into place, and I couldn't hardly get out of my truck when I was at Tony's shop. He looked at me and he says, "Your back hurts that bad?" And I said, "Yes, it does." He says, "Well, that's good because Alex is picking up a new seat for your truck and I'm going to do some work on it." He adjusted the clutch and got the clutch so it works nice and put the new seat in it, and it's like driving a new truck. He asked me, "How's it ride?" And I said, "Well, rides like I'm on a cloud." It really was nice to have a new seat put in the truck I run. You notice the tracks here off to the side on the left. I had to get out of the way for one of our drivers this morning in the dark so he wouldn't get in a ditch himself with a big load of wood. And it was kind of a rough ride, and it kind of messed up my back a little bit, and that didn't help much there. But then I ended up shoveling a lot of chips out of my trailer. You don't really have to shovel them out. All you have to do is move them and free them from the floor, then they'll dump, and you'll see that later on in the video. They were having troubles with dump 2. They had a cone up, so I couldn't back on. But notice a time lapse of the sun shadow going across my hood. I had to sit there for a while, and then I don't know who it was, but they walked up and told me to go dump at dump 1. They could put except one more on the ash. And I also want to thank Cody for giving me a hand. He jumped up in my trailer and helped me shovel some stuff too. Notice I'm sitting down on my knees. I could not take shoveling anymore. My back was just killing me. I could hardly stand there anymore, so I sat down on my knees and tried to get as much as I could moved. You notice it almost covered the same part as earlier when they blew the chips in and then had a piece of steel go through the chipper knives. That's about how much I had to free up on the floor, and then here's a picture of it dumping.